everybody, Dave here from Banner Badgers, and this is our Marvel Crisis miniatures game, or Marvel Crisis Protocol miniatures game unboxing. This is the second box. There is a slight difference between this one and the previous core box, but this one isn't called core set. It's just called the Earth's Mightiest core set. Now, the reason I believe is what's going on here is you get more leader cards, so you don't just get Captain America and Red Skull, but also Iron Man and Ultron can also be leaders. You've got Baron Zemo there. Dr. Octopus can also be used as leaders as well. So it gives you a bit more variety of probably what we've seen previously. Now, it is a big box. It's not as heavy as Star Wars Shatterpoint, but I want to kind of quickly, I've got my scissors. I've been dying to get into this one because later this year, it's January as I open this one. Later this year, we are going to be painting up, once we finish with Star Wars Shatterpoint from Atomic Mass Games, we're going to be painting up Marvel Crisis Protocol, and we'll be hosting a live play event. For those of you in the UK, we are based near Gatwick, so keep an eye on our Instagram and YouTube for all further details. Trying to get this, sorry about the noise, trying to get the plastic off. There we go. Beautiful artwork again. I love all this. You all know I'm a big fan. Look at the artwork down the sides. I'm trying to get this in the camera. The camera won't show it all. Look at this. Awesome artwork. I think this is slightly a different artist, slightly different artwork than before. I'm not entirely sure. AMG, if you know the answers to this, stick it in the comments below to clarify. Thank you. And where's my favorite? Where's my Spider-Man? There's my Spider-Man. There he is. So it's all zoomed in. I've got this. The camera is, there we go, not enjoying what I'm doing here, and the cover has just come off. Great. Anyway, we're dying to dig in, so let's dig into this. I want to get this lid off. Oh, I'll show you the back as well. Look. So here we go. This is the back of the box. So you can see Marvel Crisis Protocol, Earth's Mightiest core set. It is a great game. It's a tabletop skirmish game for 2 players. It is absolutely fun. We played it at UK Games Expo, and myself and Steve have been playing it ever since. This is the next box set. So we've already been playing the core set and some other minis that we picked up and painted. For those of you who don't know or not aware, you have to, all of these minis are in this box, by the way, but you have to build them, roll on sprues, build them, prime them, paint them, and then play the game. Contents of the box is 13 character miniatures, 16 bases, 25 terrain miniatures, 12 character stack cards, 1 grunt card, 6 crisis cards, 20 team tactic cards, 2 punch sheets, 1 mission tracker, 3 tracking cubes, 1 rule book, and all the fun you could have. I mean, look at this. These are awesome poses as well. We talk about poses quite a lot, but look at this. It does look phenomenal. And you can see here, just at the bottom, ages 14 plus, 2-player game. And each game is expected to last about 90 to 100 minutes. They are round-based. You get these kind of attack cards. You can get different mission cards. It's all happening. Now, it also, I'll show this as well. If you wanted to know more about Marvel Crisis, if you go over to the Atomic Mass Games website, atomicmassgames.com, nice and easy. This is the homepage. They have 2 major licenses at the moment, which is Marvel and Star Wars. So just click on Marvel, boom, boom, there we go. And it will take you to the, basically the section just dedicated to Marvel Crisis Protocol. You can see all the latest information here, all the new items coming out. Oh, look, there's an awesome Ghost Rider there. That's cool. There's Blade, Moon Knight. We've got some upcoming and new releases, what we've got going on. War of King, Inhumans, Guardians of the Galaxy affiliation pack. And you just scroll through these. You've got loads of there on the carousel there. We got Nova and Yondu. That's kind of cool. And we've got Man Thing. Right. And we also have assembly instructions. Now, you will have instructions on the inside of the box, but you can also get the PDFs online. There are rules for organized play, which we hope to be doing. That's kind of like what we're set out to do with our own event. We do D&D at our Dungeons & Dragons Haven event, and that's a lot of fun. We have like 30 to 50 players there. playing D in various rooms. So we hope to get this going there as well, probably on a separate date, so we're not all standing on each other's toes. Right, let's get the lid off, and we can see inside. There's nothing special about the inside of the box lid, but here we go. This is a measuring tool, and again, you can paint these, prime and paint them as well. I think, do I already have one that's pre-painted? I might do. I might have to keep an eye out on this playlist. We're going to keep all the Marvel Crisis Protocol stuff together, so do keep a lookout for that. And if I have one, I will do an unboxing of it because I think it's quite nifty. Here are our rule book. We're going to set that aside so we can have a proper look at that in like full screen. Look at that in a second. Put that over there. And what's on the back? Quick reference guide. There we go. We also have our sprues. Now these look to be our character sprues by the looks of it. There we go. We'll open those up in a second, have a proper look. Then you can just see the artwork there. That's gorgeous. Ooh, loads of stuff here. Okay, so we have some cards. These are our play deck cards. Nice. Okay, put those down there. There we go. We have some dice. I think I've ordered some extra dice as well. You can never have too many dice. It is true. Never have too many. Right, so I've got some extra dice. I've got some spare bags, because bags are always handy. Once you start popping these out, the tokens, more bags. Oh, that's cool. Bags of different sizes. That is handy. That will stop me using those Tesco freezer bags. Let us know what you use. Comments below. Okay, we got a token tracker. All the tokens. How many tokens have we got here? Quite a lot. Right, and I've just flipped those over. We're going to have a proper look in a sec. I'm just digging all these out for now, trying to precariously balance them. You can see some artwork there. I've got my shadow of the phone and reflection. This is, what is this? Extra terrain. Oh, there's some bases for minis. These aren't standard minis like D&D. I would say is 28 mil. These are more 32 mil, so slightly larger, slightly easier to paint. I've found from doing Star Wars. I painted up the Marvel core box previously. Obviously, this is the latest box, so I will be giving this a go. This looks to be like more terrain and vehicles. I think these look like giant guns. They could be a tank, maybe. This bit. These look like street lamps. I think maybe. What do you think? Street lamps? I reckon so. Those are definitely wheels. So we'll have a look at that in a sec. And finally, we are at the bottom of the box. There is nothing else in there, so I will remove. That box so we can have a look. Typical. I put the manual at the bottom of my big pile. Right, so let's have a slightly closer look at this. I'm just adjusting the camera. Let's get that out of the way. Here we go. Right. Very nice. Let's have a flick through. We're not going to read it all, just a flick through. It got some credits here. Look straight into lead game designer Will Schick, who we have interviewed in the past. So check out our both Marvel and Star Wars interviews we did about how they make the game, from everything from idea generation to mechanics, everything. So get in touch. Check that one out if you want to. Is it cool? The crisis continues. Oh, I like it. So here you go. There's an example of the range tools. As I said, you can paint these and color them in. I think that's awesome. I'm sure I've got one that's pre-painted. I really do. We have some new terrain. We have this is a Roxxon shop. It's been torn down. We've got our miniatures. We've got stat cards, a mission tracker, grunt card, crisis card, team tactics. Wow, there's a ton of stuff here. Look at this. It just goes on and on. All the different tokens that you're going to need, because powers and everything else that goes on. Awesome. Damage trackers. So this is Some of the rules have slightly changed or been tweaked, I think is probably the easiest thing to say. Here we go. Frog 4. Oh, God, that give me hiccups. Oh, no. Again, measurement tools. So as I said, this is not necessarily a role-playing game. This is not the Marvel RPG. This is a skirmish game where we use miniatures and measuring tools. Now you can see some of the terrain here that they've got. So you've got vehicles and cars. Now these things and the buildings, I'm assuming, well, they're going to be in the box. However, there is not a map. There's not a playing field. You have to buy a separate playing field. You can use any map. So you get I've got a lot of D&D maps like Earthquake or Cityscape or Townscape, that kind of thing. I'm just going to use that. It doesn't necessarily matter about the size. You still want at least maybe half a dining table to give you a bit of perspective. But it is a quick, fast-paced game. It is you will enjoy it. It can change hands pretty quickly depending on what kind of mission you might be playing. And as I said, there are kind of mission decks to give you more stories that you can play with the same characters. You're not kind of limited. And there are so many boosters out there now. You think about all the Marvel characters, heroes and villains. So you can pick your favorites. You can put a team together using the cards. And off you go. Now, I did mention UK Games Expo. This year, 2025, Atomic Mass Games are going to be so the creators of this game and Shatterpoint, Star Wars Shatterpoint, are going to be there on hand running demos. So if you've never played before and before you want to purchase the game, check it out. Go and have a demo play. You will enjoy it. We did. That's exactly what we did. We went along, we saw it. We're like, oh, this looks fun. There was a big queue, so we're like, this has to be popular. So we got into the game. Absolutely loved it. And Shatterpoint has a similar game reference style too as well. There's the book. Like it. Right. Let's move on to see what else we got. Let's have a look, check out the dice, because we all like dice. So we have some tracking tokens, for example. That is going to fit neatly in there. And these ones are for your player cards. Look at these. So then we've got, what have we got? We've got spiral, we've got this, we've got a blank. Oh, look, we've got different things going on. There's a skull, some more shields, loads of it. Oh, there we go. Have we got anything new we haven't seen yet? Don't think so. Well, there's another one. There we go. All the different sides. That's not their side. Has that one got two of them? Yeah. So all looking good. So I love this one. They are just standard plastic dice. So you get plenty of those to start with. But as I say, you can buy booster packs, which is what I've already done. They haven't arrived in the post yet, but I will be having a proper look at those. And here are the card decks. This is the main part of the game. Come on, there we go. Let's have a look. What they say, they call them grunt cards. There we go. Look, different sizes. Let's get rid of the plastic. And let's have a look at this first. Let's bring the camera down a little bit more so we can just concentrate on all of this goodies. Here we go. Now, oops, move the map. All right, who we got? Winter Soldier. Bucky Barnes. Looking good. Winter Soldier is, of course, appearing in Thunderbolts later this year as well. We don't have a Sam. We're missing a Sam. Captain America card. We need Captain America, Falcon Captain America. We've got the film of that is also coming out. Spider-Man. This is spectacular Spider-Man. Are they going to do different ones then? Are they going to do Amazing Spider-Man? You can definitely get a Spider-Man pack, which comes with Miles Morales. Spider-Gwen. That's awesome. I'm not going to go over the details too much. I'm just going to look at the quality. Cards is nice. It's the same as before. So we have every card is double-sided. So when they, so you start on one, and then they can level up, and you get more things to do. So nice, easy. Nice and easy. I like that. Again, just looking at the artwork, Invisible Iron Man. There you go. If you need to just look at this in closer detail, just pause. Pause before I flip them over. Cool. Very nice. Now this I noticed before as well. So we've got binary Carol Danvers, and we have normal Carol Danvers. Now, is that going to be a story effect, or is that just a character to play? We will have to find out. If there's a mission or story element to it. Red Skull, Master of the World. That's a bit much. Crossbones, the Merciless Merc. Building fell on him. Ultron, the Metal Tyrant. Baron Zemo. Again, awesome artwork. So those are our stack cards. We also have these and these. So let's see. Oh, look at, love those. Look at that. Ultron drones. So what we got? Ultron drones. There we go. I'll just show you that one. So they can be called in. They get the mini stack card. We have some keys. Deadly meteors mutate civilians. Wow. Okay. Infinity Formula goes missing. Riot Spark over Extremists 3. Okay. Key events. Skrulls infiltrate world leadership. The spider infected invade Manhattan. Ooh. That could be fun. Struggle for the cube continues. Each character suffers 1 damage for each cosmic cube fragment it's holding. Characters gain 1 power for each wound they suffer this way. Oh, okay. They're not holding back, are they? Okay, right. And these are some of the mission cards or joint cards. Let's just check their wording in the box, because it is slightly different wording. The team tactic cards. There we go. So we have the grunt card that we saw, the crisis cards, and the team tactic cards. Right, I'll keep that handy. Team tactic, Glory of Ultron. I love the artwork. Looks really nice. Patch up. Joint effort. So if we go over here, Glory of Ultron, unaffiliated, active. Ultron may play this card during his activation. Each enemy character within 2 of Ultron or an allied Ultra drones may spend 1 for each character that spent. Ultron gains 1, then each character that did not spend suffers 1. And on we go. Nice to see that we got the artist there as well. Great artwork. This is our day. Stark Armory. Soldier activated. Repulsor refraction. Reserve members. Recalibration matrix. Overcharge. That's overcharge. Oh, I am Baron after all. Go Captain Tiger. That's awesome. Great art. Who did that? Ron Lemon. Heavy firepower. Dig in. Dark rain. Cosmic obliteration. That's a bit. Brace for impact. Battle plan. Avengers assemble. Yes. Here we go. Avengers assemble. Avengers activate any number of allied Avengers characters may each spend 1 to play its card. Characters spent on advance S. Nice. Dan Mora. Great artwork. Superb. Right. What else we got? We got. Let's have a quick look at the tokens. I put the bag for this somewhere around. Let's keep it. Try and keep it tidy. Trying to keep it tidy. Right. I can go out the way in the box. Let's look at the minis. I did just say tokens. I'm going to look at the minis. It's my unboxing for my box, and I can do what I like. So, let me get on. Let me tell me how you got on in the comments below when you have made and built these. I think AMG have learnt a lot of lessons from doing this a lot now. Look at that. Is that a base? I suppose it must be a base. A base for the mini. That is awesome. Let's see what we got first. There we go. Okay, so we got those. I'm trying to find like where things might be. There's Ultron. There's his chest. What else we got? We've got a few bits here. That's not Thor. Because Thor's not in this pack. Look, it's just, as you can see, it's just arms and legs everywhere. These are going to be for Ultron's army. I wonder if the whole thing... Oh, no, that's not the whole thing. There's Dr. Octopus. So you can see his... They try to group everything together. There's his head. See him? Dr. Octopus smiling. There's his chest. Oh, so that's obviously his back. Here's the... we've got the arms there of Dr. Octopus. There's Ultron's legs. You can see the detail. I mean, look, you can see how much is there. We've got a nice flashy cloak. Right, let's look at the other one. So it looks like we've got 2 character sprues. Or maybe these are just like the bigger fancy pieces, because look how delicate that is. That is, so Spider-Man, and look, there's Spider-Man. You can see how nice this actually is. Look at that. Very raised. We've got the miniature has the base has Venom reaching up to grab at Spider-Man. There's Spider-Man's front. Yeah, chest and head. Who else we got on here? There is the that's one of Ms. Marvel's with the very, very delicate ribbons. Who is this? That looks like it's going to be Winter Soldier, maybe? Oh, yeah, there's Winter Soldier. Where's his arm? What else we got? Oh, it's Captain America. Spin that around. Oh, look. There you go. And the shield. That's going to be nice. I mean, you can see it here. That's gonna, the paint's really going to go into that. I like the way that certain things are either indented or raised. Really, really nice. It makes it very easy for someone like me to paint it. There is that Black Widow? I think so. Maybe. Oh yeah, because of the belt. So yeah. Okay, so there's definitely a few characters on there. I don't think they're all on there. Let's have a quick look at some of these. I've lost my bag already now. So these are the measuring tools and the tracker. Tracker is cardboard, not plastic, but the measuring tools are plastic. So these some of these join together, and then you can paint them. Look at that. Oh, it is quite indented as well. So let's get this out of the way so I can show you better. There we go. So you can see how thick the plastic is. There. Oh, see. There we go. And how nice that will be to paint. Again, Shadow Point does the same thing. I need to paint my ones up as well. I think it'd be a great idea. So you literally just prime it, apply your color, and I think that will look awesome. So what we've got 3, 4. These are inches, by the way. 2, and what we got on that? Is that X for X-Men? I hope so. What we got here? These are some of the joiners. So you can do more measuring. All of that. Nice. It's really, again, some really nice. It's all nicely been thought out, improved on, tweaked. I like that. And again, you can still play the original core set from Marvel Crisis Protocol. It's not been replaced as such. It's just been added to, if you like, enhanced. But you can go for either set. Either set is still very much worthwhile getting. I would probably get the new one. If you haven't got one or the other, I would probably start with a new one. Just because I think the minis are going to be easier to manage. So yeah, it's just cardboard. You can see it's layered. So you have this kind of indent. So you can keep track of everything. Nice artwork on the back. Beautiful. Right. So let's look at some of these terrain bags. We've got 2 terrain bags. Loads of stuff in here. Loads of stuff. We have base. Oh, we've got different size of bases. Look at this. These are nice. We've got different scenes, I guess. Each one looks different. Look. Battle damage on the street. So you got 4 big ones. A bunch of regular sized ones. So maybe they are. Maybe they're a mixture of 32 mil and 28 mil. Good to know. Very nice. Okay. And I can see that we have the obligatory barrels. We have a vehicle of some kind. Well, at least enough pieces for 2 vehicles of the same thing. Whatever that is. I think those are like roadblock kind of things. So snap them off. These ones look like they peg together. I normally glue mine as well. They do look like they peg. We have a Roxxon quick change. Here is your broken building. So they are different buildings. So I guess that's one thing we can mention is the original core set had different buildings and vehicles and terrain. So if you do get both boxes, you get a ton of characters from both sets, plus an absolute ton of buildings. Look, and these also peg together. I would still probably glue them. Here we have a crushed car. Wow, battle damage. And what's over here? There is something here. Is that an Ultron? A piece of Ultron? An exploded piece of Ultron? Could be. I think so, because look, we've got more Ultron people here. Look. Are they going to crawl along the floor? We have a petrol tank. Help you fill up the petrol. And look, I love this. This is, I'm assuming it's like a rooftop. The texture on that is lovely. Okay, so that's all in one bag. Again, a ton. Put a little bit of dust in there. I'm not worried about that. That will clean up. The Great British Brush Off. We are currently painting Star Wars Shadow Point. We're going to have some various guests on there, some pro painters. So if you want to know how to paint these kinds of things, check it out. Just put it on in the background. Listen to our tips and tricks. We have various, as I said, tips and tricks from pro painters, not just us, because I'm still learning. Ton of stuff in here. I have no idea what this is, by the way. Answers on a postcard. As always, that's another vehicle. This has got to be a big one, surely. a big tank or something. Because I'm sure these have got to be guns. We have some street lamps. These are obviously the bases for the street lamps, according to that. But it do seem they do seem better collated than the Shadow Point core box at the moment, I think. This is where I'm... Oh, look. Here you go, little car. It's not a posh car, but it's a nice car. Did they go over brand? Did you team up with Ford? Or just no? Yeah, 2 cars. There you go. So you can have some terrain in there. Basically, if you get Hulk, he can pick up the car and boom. Captain America could kind of just block it with his shield, boom, as the car goes over. Blow, use your power to boom that into a villain, or more than likely, the villain is going to do it to you. Is this bins? What does this represent? Answers on the postcard or comments below, please. I would love to hear your thoughts on what that represents. They're called. They've got numbers on. What is that for? But yeah, these are bin lids. Do we have to? Is that going to be glued on top? Do you see the lid is going to be glued on, or is there a reason for it to be hollow? Do we put something in there? Oh, I don't know. But really looking forward to finding out. So again, loads and loads of stuff. All going. I'm just putting it back in the bag. Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. That's that one. And last, but certainly not least, is the tokens. We have. This is might take a minute to break into. I'm gonna cheat and use scissors. I'm going to try and cheat and use scissors. So as I said, UK Games Expo. It's worth coming down to have a look. We're going to be there. We're going to be there all week. So it's definitely worth coming down to. Check it out. See if you enjoy it. Play games. Meet people. Make new friends. Eat food. Make a weekend of it. It opens on the Friday. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Birmingham. And it is the UK's biggest gaming event. I mean, it clearly is. These are, you can see they are quite thick card. Here you go. And these you just pop out. I put them into the free bags that they give you. They are double-sided. Are they the same things on both sides? Yes, I think they are. I'm just flipping backwards and forwards. Yeah, they seem to be the same thing. Look at that. Poison token. Action tokens. Crisis tokens. Great art. I mean, again, look. Such a nice graphic style as well. Really cool. I like that. Ooh, look at these big ones. Is that a Ms. Marvel token? 5 damage, maximum damage. Is that damage and healing, or is that damage and power? Oh, I need to find out. And same on the other side. Yes, it is. There we go. Right. We've gone through everything. Now, I'm going to spend the weekend learning to play. Oh, I've just spotted something else. Let me get this for you. I just spotted this. Now, this might not be easy thing for me to do, but I shall try. If you've made it this far in the video, I might as well. So this is the inside of the box. I've taken everything out. This is the inside of the box, but on the outer of the box, look at this. We have all of the characters, so you can work out who is who, and I don't know, follow their paint. Look at Black Widow; she just ripped that one in half. All the characters, so you can see what paint jobs you might want to do. This is also, as I said, available on their website. Captain Marvel binary form. That's where those big explosions that we saw. Look, she's literally going to fly off the stand. We have Iron Man. I'm just going to move a piece because I don't have enough room. And Spider-Man. There's Venom. Look at that. Now on the other inside, we have a battle scene going on. There we go. You can see all that there. Awesome. And then on the other side, we've got the villains. Ultron drones. Oh, these two are definitely have bigger bases compared to those, though. Oh, who has the bigger bases? Okay, Baron Zemo, Red Skull. He's got his cosmic cube, Crossbones, Doctor Octopus as well. Look, he has a bigger base. So we know there's 4. Maybe one's a spare. Who has the other big base? Let's flip this over again and have a look. I'm not sure. I was thinking it might have been Spider-Man, but I'm not sure. And if we flip it over again, because every box has 4 sides, we have again a lovely team capture. Hey, look, there's the Bulldog. What does it mean? I love that because I can use that for reference now. There's Ultron flying. Oh, it was Ultron's cape. Good to know. Oh, yeah, because one of them's crawling. Haha. And now you can see. So here is the building that we saw. And look. So you are going to put Ultrons on there and they're going to crawl out of the building. That's awesome. Dr. Octopus making something there. Look, he's making some kind of serum. Right. So there we go. I won't bring the lid back on because I swapped everything that was inside the box to the box lid. There we go. Right. Any questions you have, do let us know in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Remember to like and subscribe. And until then, I'll see you again soon. Ta-da.